If you drive past a dealership lot today, you are going to see something we haven't seen in half a decade. Banners, balloons, and massive neon signs screaming $10,000 off MSRP. The car market hasn't just cooled down in 2026, it has completely fractured. Right now, dealerships are drowning. They are paying something called floor plan interest. That means for every single day a car sits unsold on their lot, the dealer has to pay the bank a daily interest fee. And with interest rates where they are, those fees are bleeding dealerships dry. They are desperate. And when dealers get desperate, they set traps. They are slashing prices on a very specific group of vehicles to make them look like incredible deals. But the market data tells a completely different story. These aren't deals. These are ticking time bombs of depreciation, software failures, and outdated technology. Today we are looking at the raw market data. We are counting down the top 15 vehicles dealerships are begging you to buy. We are going to look at their days of supply, their reliability scores, and exactly why you need to walk away. Let's dive into the data. We start at number 15 with the Nissan Ariya. On paper, the Ariya is actually a very nice place to sit. The interior feels like a premium lounge. But Nissan made a catastrophic timing error. This car arrived to the market about 3 years too late, and they priced it like a Tesla Model Y. In 2026, the EV market is a bloodbath. When the federal incentives shifted, the Ariya was left exposed. Buyers are doing the math. Why pay $45,000 for an Ariya when a Model Y has access to a superior charging network and gets regular over-the-air updates that actually work? The data is brutal. The Ariya is sitting at 295 days of market supply. It takes nearly 10 months to sell just one. Dealers are taking massive losses just to get them off the books. But even with the discounts, the resale value is dropping faster than the MSRP. Number 14 is the classic entry-level trap, the Cadillac XT4. GM designed the XT4 for people who want the Cadillac crest but can't afford an Escalade. And it shows. At $43,000, buyers expect luxury. Instead, they get a noisy engine and a ride like an Equinox. Because underneath the sheet metal, it basically is. Luxury buyers in 2026 are highly educated. They know when they are being sold a parts bin crossover. The Genesis GV70 absolutely destroys the XT4. And the Lexus NX beats it in material quality and long-term reliability. Dealers have over 12,000 units sitting on lots, translating to a 275-day supply. Coming in at number 13, the Subaru Solterra and its identical twin, the Toyota BZ4X. Toyota and Subaru are legendary for their smart engineering. But these EVs are an embarrassment. In 2026, EV buyers demand range and fast charging. The Solterra offers a maximum of 227 miles. And its fast charging peaks at a pathetic 100 kilowatts. You're sitting at a charger for an hour. Subaru owners are outdoor enthusiasts. They want to drive to the mountains. You cannot do that confidently in a Solterra. It completely misses its own target demographic. Dealers are offering insane lease deals, sometimes under $200 a month, just to move the metal. It is sitting at 310 days of supply. Do not buy this car, the tech is already obsolete. Number 12 breaks our heart because it is so beautiful. The Lincoln Aviator. If you just look at the Aviator, it is a masterpiece. The styling is incredible. The Revel audio system is world-class and it looks like a $100,000 vehicle. But then you drive it for a year. The Aviator has been plagued by a nightmare of quality issues. We are talking about suspension failures, transmission clunks, and infotainment screens going black. Consumer Reports has consistently ranked the Aviator near the absolute bottom for reliability. Because of this toxic reputation, the depreciation is financial suicide. Dealers are staring at 250 days of supply. Number 11, the Dodge Hornet. Stellantis has absolutely no idea what they are doing. They killed the V8 Charger and Challenger, and they replaced them with this. A compact crossover that is literally just an Alfa Romeo Tonale wearing a Dodge grille. Dodge built its entire brand on American muscle, cheap horsepower, and aggressive styling. The Hornet starts over $31,000, and if you want the hybrid, you're pushing 50 grand. The traditional Dodge buyer is laughing at this vehicle. It is a car without an audience. The inventory numbers are staggering. Over 15,000 units are rotting on dealer lots. Breaking into the top 10 is the Volvo XC40 Recharge. Volvo makes beautiful cars. But the EV transition for the XC40 has been brutal. The problem is packaging. This was an electric motor stuffed into a gas chassis. It is heavy, it isn't aerodynamic, and it feels cramped. Plus, the price is absurd. At $54,000, you are paying luxury money for a subcompact. Buyers have figured this out. They are walking across the street and buying a Tesla Model Y. Number 9. The Jeep Grand Cherokee 4X plug-in hybrid, promising ruggedness with efficiency. But they created an over-engineered nightmare. The handoffs between gas and electric are notoriously clunky. But the real issue is form, fuel, and oil refresh mode. The computer forces the engine to run for hours. You are paying a massive premium for a hybrid system that actively fights you. Buyers are furious. At $65,000, the discounts are huge, but the repair bills after the warranty will be bigger. Number 8. The Mercedes-Benz EQB. Mercedes completely lost the plot with their EQ line. The EQB looks like a boxy, awkward minivan. It has none of the elegance you expect. And the specs are insulting. The interior feels remarkably cheap, reliant on squeaky plastics. The resale value is in a free fall. Used models are selling for half their original price. Number 7 is the forgotten child of the luxury world, the Land Rover Discovery Sport. It is the oldest platform in their lineup. The infotainment feels slow and the interior ancient. You're paying 50 grand for a crossover that will spend weeks in the service bay. Number 6 is a tragic story. The Chevrolet Blazer EV, hyped as the car to take down Tesla. But the launch was a disaster. Early buyers experienced total software meltdowns. Screens went black. Reputation damage is permanent. The American consumer does not forgive a car that strands them. Breaking into the top 5 is an absolute shocker. The Lexus RZ 450e. The range is completely unacceptable. Lexus claims 196 miles, but in winter it's barely 150. Lexus buyers are practical. They looked at the specs, laughed, and bought the RX Hybrid instead. Number 4 is the Ford Bronco Sport. But I'm talking about the 1.5-liter 3-cylinder models. It is a tiny, stressed engine trying to push a heavy, boxy vehicle. It's destroying itself. Any money you save on the price, you'll give back to the mechanic when the block cracks. Number 3, the Alfa Romeo Stelvio. Handles like a Ferrari and looks like an Italian supermodel. But owning an Alfa is financial masochism. The electrical gremlins are constant. Number 2 is the Audi Q8 e-tron. Audi changed the name, but the bones of this car are old. It is incredibly heavy and chugs electricity. It charges slowly compared to competitors. And the number 1 slowest selling, most highly discounted trap is the 2026 Jeep Gladiator. The novelty is worn off. The Gladiator is a terrible daily driver. It wanders on the highway. It is sitting at over 500 days of market supply. There is nearly 2 years of inventory on lots. Dealerships are offering 20% off just to move them. Do not fall for the trap. Keep your money safe. Stick to the brands that actually hold their value. If this saved you from a mistake, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.